It's time for your daily crypto update with Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host, Ben. Now let's dive in. So we're not quite getting a rebound. Right here when we started moving up on Bitcoin, it just didn't make it. Couldn't break the 50-day, pushing back down to the bottom of the channel. We are holding the bottom of the channel still, but we are getting very close to that 30,000 support, and it is looking a little sketchy. Now, the rest of the altcoins seem to be pulling back as well. Bitcoin seems to actually be holding up a little bit better than all the altcoins. We take a look at Ethereum. It's still testing bottom support at 1800. It couldn't even hold the 2000 support. This 2000 support is a similar strength of support that 30 is on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still holding above really strong support, whereas Ethereum has cracked down and it just continues to ride down this downtrend. So until this downtrend is broken, there's not going to be any upward movement out of Ethereum, and it could easily just continually selling off. If we start cracking below 1800 on Ethereum and it's not able to hold up, then we're going to drop probably back down to 1500. It may very well happen because we are not seeing much strength out of the crypto markets at the moment. However, the stock market is looking pretty sketchy at the moment. It is getting very close to making a bear move to the downside quite a bit, and that is the point where I'm expecting money to flow into cryptos. At the moment, there's not really anything that is up. Gold and silver are down, stock market's down, cryptos are down. The US dollar is trying to push up, but that doesn't make any sense because of all the inflation. So money is going to have to go to somewhere, and it's not going to stay in cash with super high inflation. So crypto still to me seem like the best place. We just may not be at the bottom yet. I thought this was going to be the bottom, but we have like a day or two to get some volume back in the cryptos. To have them rebound back over these areas. Now we do have Dash, which is the top gainer today, up 20%. This one had been selling off and not really seeing any type of rebounds, but had a very nice move from 180 all the way up to 178. Currently consolidating right around 135. Looks like it could continue to climb possibly, but that is nice to see a pop out of something else, and that's kind of been the trend. We're getting pops on only one crypto a day basically, and the rest just kind of continue to sell off. Cardano weakening quite a bit, down to 112. Couldn't hold that 115. I was fine as long as it held that 115, but starting to get a little concerned, and the reason why is because this almost looks like a head and shoulders pattern. This would be the head and this would be the shoulder. So another pop up, if Cardano doesn't break that 145, then that would complete that shoulder. This could be considered the shoulder as well. So we very easily could see a leg down. A dollar should be strong support, but for some reason the dollar doesn't hold. Cardano would come back down to 75 cents. So be aware of that downtrend right now. For this head and shoulders pattern to be done, it would have to break above the downtrend there and then break over 150. So it's very sketchy right now in a lot of these plays. Algorand, that's been in that big triangle we've been watching, not able to get up to the downtrend. It is trying to hold the 75 cent area pretty strong. Just needs a little bit of buying volume just to push it up out of the triangle, but it's not getting it. Right now, it looks like this could be a bearish drop. This is the most indecisive time for cryptos that we've been in since before the big run last year and through this year. The charts are not looking good, but there's still strong support under some of them that could hold up, like I was saying on Bitcoin with that 30,000. So Cosmos back down to this 10 area. 10 has held up multiple times, so we could see a bounce off of the 10 again. Adam has been pretty consistent of getting bought up in this 10 area. Not getting bought up this time that much yet, but if we start to see buying come back in, then it get that rebound. But if buying doesn't come in, then it very well easily could sell off. So I could go through more coins today, but it's not really necessary because it doesn't matter at the moment about the altcoin chart patterns if Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to drop more. Now, we don't know for sure yet, but it is looking a little bleak for these price areas. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to crash way down back to $1,000 or anything on Bitcoin. Like I said, even if we break through 30,000, we'll probably just come down to 25,000. So it's not like this type of drop, this type of correction in price is going to lead to some crazy massive sell-off. We've had quite a bit of sell-off. I mean, Bitcoin was up at 65,000, so we've had a $35,000 correction on Bitcoin, and pretty much the same type of huge corrections across all of the crypto markets. So without security breaches or anything to really stop people from transacting and buying into certain coins, there's not really any reason they should get back to super low lows. I would be very shocked to see like Bitcoin, like I said, down even at 10,000. At some point, people are going to start buying Bitcoin up as it gets lower and lower. The psychology is not going to allow for investors to pass up on cheap deals. Right now, the deals are kind of like, these could be cheap deals if the market rebounds, but there still could be some room to drop and you could get cheaper deals. What I'm basically doing at the moment is just staking a couple of coins and also gaining interest on a couple of coins on Voyager. Even though prices are dropping and I've paid some higher prices than I would like, I just keep adding to those positions. And as the interest is compounding, it's going to even out at some point. And then when cryptos have another hot bull run, then I'll be in at some pretty good prices. So I'm not heavy on my crypto positions at the moment. Mainly, I'm holding Bitcoin and Ethereum to see if they're going to rebound back at these price levels. But if they go lower, then that's fine. It's like I said, it's going to be more buying opportunities. I would love to get Bitcoin down at 10,000 if it would go there, but like I said, more than likely that's not going to happen. So if you don't have a strategy for your long-term investing on these cryptos, then you really need to get a strategy and have it planned out. Know your major support areas, know your major resistance areas. Keep an eye on things, dip buy when you have good dip buying opportunities, and keep building your positions for the long term. If you're a short term trader, then none of this really matters. You're just looking for quick bounces and quick dip buys at this point. We're probably not going to get very many big breakouts while everything is downtrending, but there's still money to be made in the crypto markets. So if there's any coins that I'm not currently covering that you would like me to cover on a weekly basis, leave it down in the comments, and also let me know your thoughts on the direction of the crypto markets right now. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.